Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the beginning of our 100 days bakery tips. 100 days. We are embarking on a journey, and I want you to join the trail. Subscribe so that you benefit. 100 days non-stop bakery tips. I'm going to be pouring out step by steps, beginning from recipe to recipe formulations, and then we look at management, baking tips, and many more. And so subscribe and click the like button. Let's go straight to day one's video. And today we are starting with the basics. Here are tips that will help you. Number one is weigh everything precisely. Most of you are used to cups, measuring pan. Those measuring cups cannot give you accurate measurements. And so for you to be able to scale, for your product to be consistent in taste and quality, you need a scale. You need especially a digital scale that will give you accurate and precise measurements. I tell you the truth, it's a great secret that will help your business. Number two, I don't just want the video to be too long. Number two, track water temperature. This is very important. Now, if your dough is too hot, it will overrise. While mixing, the mixing may not be completed while the dough is overrising inside the mixer. Number two is it will make your dough to be rough even when it's okay. The dough will look very rough if the temperature is too high. Number three, when you bring it out on the table, the surface of the dough will be dry in less than 5 minutes. While you are cutting, if you touch the dough, the surface will be very dry. So you need to track the temperature of your dough while mixing. How are you going to do that? Number one, if you're mixing with room temperature water, if you observe that the temperature of the dough is getting too high, you have to drop some cold water. In other words, if you're mixing, and let's assume that you're mixing 25 kg of flour, and 25 kg, possibly you're supposed to use around 12 to 13 liters of water. Within that range, within 10 to 13 liters of water. Now, you don't have to pour all total. No, you have to, let's say, start with 9 liters or 8 liters, and then you remain about 5 liters or 4 liters or 3 liters. Then along the line, you observe the texture and the temperature of your dough, and then you drop cold water a little bit. The beauty of cold water, it makes the dough to relax and also prevent the yeast from rising so fast. And so especially those that are in temperate region, if where you are, like the areas that are experiencing high temperature and you're a baker, then you should use cold water or ice block to be able to control and track the temperature of your dough. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? And now let's look at the third one, which is check your yeast freshness. This is a game changer, and let me explain it. If your yeast is not fresh, although there are different types of yeast, the active yeast and the instant dry yeast. The active yeast, there is nothing you have to do apart from activation. So if you activate it and there are no bubbles coming in, on the container or in the container, if you add the warm water or lukewarm water, add your little sugar and pour your yeast to activate the active yeast, and you do not see bubbles coming up, then you should know that that yeast is a very weak yeast, and if you use it in mixing, it will slow down the rising rate, or the proofing rate will not be fast. Now, for those of us that are addicted to instant dry yeast, now you can also test it by still dissolving it in water, add some sugar, and allow it to know if maybe you bought the yeast in bulk and you want to know. First step, also one easy step, is if the pack is not strong, because the yeast pack is always very strong. That tells you that there is no air, or the air that is inside is only the one that was used in packing. Once you go to buy yeast and the pack is soft, if you press it is very soft, then that yeast is not good. Don't buy any pack of yeast that is very soft. And so you have to check the freshness of your yeast so as to be sure that after mixing, your dough will rise. If you mix and your dough do not rise, there are a lot of factors that can cause that, and one of it is the freshness of the yeast. It's as simple as that. So keep track of your yeast, and make sure you control the temperature of your dough. Weigh everything accurately. This will definitely change your baking game. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Join us in this journey. If you need ebook, click the link below for a very good ebook for your recipes and step by step on how to go about your bakery business. See you in our next video. See you in day 2. Bye bye.